Hello everybody, welcome back to Illidaris, and I'm in Final Fantasy XIV. Thank you for watching. But I'm doing the ninja quest line. Oh boy, I'm terrible at intros. Hate hearing myself. 1 second. Jarek. Ouroboros got back not long ago, mumbled something about his trip to the village was uneventful, then dragged his beater cases off somewhere, or not looking at the ground all the while. Jack knows how to reave a cove, and something tells me the boy ain't right these days, like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. You know the lad better than anyone. You reckon there's something somewhere he'd run off to if he were looking to clear his head? Is there a waterfall? A waterfall? Now you mention it, I did hear the sound of running water when I went on the stroll the other day. I'm not quite sure I whittled yet, but if that's where you think the lad is, like as not you're right, let's go see if we can't ease his cares a bit. Where's a waterfall right here out here? I don't remember there being a waterfall. Well, there is. Jarek, I had hoped to spend some time alone with my thoughts, but it's just as well. It grows cold and I would warm myself by a fire. Put the clothes on. You know me all too well, Jarek. I suppose I should not be surprised. Well, you're shocked the living wits out of me. I was expecting to find you in the floater of the waterfall, not in it. Oh, front. I thought he said float. At first I did just that, Captain Jack, but when listening to the flowing water, it did not calm my heart as I hoped. I took the next logical course of action. I cannot deny it. I returned to my village, fully expecting to be punished for my deception and chastised for my failure to perform my duty. Instead, I was greeted as a hero, the honorable shinobi who slew the villainous Karasu, traitor to our village and country. But it is all a lie. Master Gekai was the traitor, and were it not for Karasu, put aside the foul deeds he performed in the service of his final master, my eyes would have been forever blind to the truth. That day I promised Karasu that I would keep the truth hidden and claim the glory and accolades in his stead. At the time, I thought nothing of it, but it's just too much. Perhaps the man deserves to die for his sins. It is not for me to judge, but does he deserve to go to the grave as a hated villain, while I reap the fruits of deeds I can scarcely call my own? You really are too serious for your own good, lad. Let old Jack tell you a story. Once upon a time, well, maybe not so long ago, there was a dimmer mort by the name of Milia. That's as close as I'm gonna get. Milia, captain of the Yellow Jackets, who was always more than style than substance. If you whittle me, long story short, Jarek and me did ourselves a good deed, but the lass took the credit for herself. Did a part of me resent it? Sure. I got feelings as much as any other cove, but people in our business, including this Karasu rook, I reckon, need people like her. People to stand in the lightmans and claim the glory, while we ply our trade in the dark. Malaya might not have done the deed, but since then, they say she's a new woman, doing all she can do to be the hero the people believe her to be. And not so many woods. I guess what I'm saying is, rather than clouding yourself in the knob and about glory you feel you don't deserve, why not try to live up to the person your friends would have you be? But I'm so close. Thank you, Captain Jack. I must admit, I never thought of it that way. Hey, Sue. Ouroboros, forgive me. I readied the falcon as you requested. Shall we pay Master Kamal a visit? Camus? Camille? Kamal? Allow me to explain, my friends. Since returning here, I have been researching the history of our village, in particular the life of our forefather, Master Sasuke, in hopes of better understanding our foe and the grudge he bears. The tales say that Master Sasuke came to Doma on a mission so secret no record of it was ever left. Our elders, too, were at a loss. If any possessed knowledge of ancient happenings, they said it would be the old hermit. This is why we call Master Camus? It's K-A-M-U-I. Camus? Kamai? I don't know. An elder who retired from his post long ago, and now spends his day in meditation at Plum Spring, pondering the meaning of existence to depths ordinary minds can scarce comprehend. Jack is my student. You two are heir to Master Sasuke's legacy. I would ask that you accompany me to Plum Spring, that together we may learn the truth about the father of our art. Will you do this? Yeah, sure. Excellent. Plum Spring is not far from here. We cannot travel there on land. Sue was kind enough to summon the Falconeer. Let us return to Nami. I'm no shinobi, and I wouldn't know this Sasuke from a hole in the ground, but I'm coming with you, for no reason other than I'm dying for a change of scenery. Hello, Chester. I hope he gets dressed. Master Kamai rarely accepts visitors, but the elders have assured me he awaits our arrival. You ask me why, but he is particularly interested in seeing you, Sue. Gee, I wonder why. In any event, Plum Spring is but a short and pleasant flight away. When you are ready to depart, pray speak to the Falconeer over there. If he turns out to be a old pervert, I'm gonna bash his head in. Yep, he's an old pervert. My aching back. Well, it's pretty, but what do you do here? This is the esteemed Master Kamai. I can scarcely wait to hear the words of enlightenment he would share with us. A thousand apologies for the intrusion, Master Kamai. It is I, Ouroboros. I have come seeking knowledge of Master Sasuke and the founding of our village. If it would not be imposition, pray share with us your great wisdom. Ouroboros? Who? I don't know any Ouroboros. My back! Every word I speak is a dagger in me. No, this won't do at all. I'll be needing my medicine. The usual, that is. Liver Yannick's tiger, horn of rhino beetle, claw of dolmen weasel. Yes, that always does the trick. Yes, I still cannot carry on a conversation in such pain. So be on your way, boys. You stay here with me while a little swallow and keep an old man company. He's a perv. For every widow being a dagger in here, he sure likes is prattling. Or Boro. Where have I heard that name before? Enlighten my ass. This old coot's a real piece of work. Boro. Oh yes, the dim boy. The dim little boy who could never quite match the wits and skill of his friend Karasu. Yes, that is I. It is my honor to bring you the medicine you seek, Master. Forgive me, friend, but it would seem we have little choice but to indulge the Master. Between the three of us, hopefully it will not prove too trying a task. Let us return to Name. Playing errand boy for Master Kumai. What a splendid turn of events. In any event, let's split up and make short work of this. I will hunt down a Yanx tiger. Captain Jack, pray seek the rhino beetle horn. Jack, I entrust the Doman Weasel Claw to you. My apologies for troubling you with such a menial task, but I fear Master Kumai is nothing if not stubborn. In any event, let us return here when we have found what we seek. I think I just saw Jack killing the rhino beetle. With a hop, skipping, and jumping away. Too quick for you. Yeah, that's right. I'm a ninja. I know what to do. Dodge. Ninja don't get hit. That's your job. Jack, you were able to claw. Thank you, friend. I am pleased to report that Captain Jack and I were also successful in our hunts. Let us return to Plum Springs and hope that Master Kumai is feeling more talkative. If it's all the same to you lads, I'll be staying here, thank you kindly. I'm like as not to give that old coot a glout in the knob, and I reckon your elders wouldn't take kindly to that. Yeah, the guy does deserve a good old bash in the head. I told you he was a pervert. Is it me, or does Master Kumai seem rather spry given his condition? No matter, let us give the man what he asked for. He's giggly as a schoolgirl. Oh ho ho, my favorite medicine never fails to put a spring in this old man's step. But Master Kumai, we have not brought in to boil the... Forgive me, what I mean to say is, it warms my heart to see you well. Ahem. So it was Sasuke's secret mission you wish to hear of, my boy. Let me see what I can remember. It was oh so long ago. Once upon a time in Hingashi, in the time they called the Age of Strife, there lived a man named Hanzo the First, leader of the Kage Kashushi clan. He crafted a summoning mantra of terrifying power. Many a warlord did covet this power, that they might wield it to unify the warring states under their rule. Hanzo would hear nothing of it. Time and again he turned down prestigious posts and untold riches, declaring that the mantra would be used only in defense. His record recorded his knowledge on a single scroll and sealed it away far from the eyes of man. Sometime later, a vagabond came to Kage Kashushi. After villagers nursed him back to health, he explained that he fled across the sea from the land of Doma to escape the reign of a tyrant. So it was Hanzo I, moved deeply by the traveler's story, called upon Sasuke, his most trusted protege, to carry the forbidden knowledge across the Ruby Sea and bring freedom to the people of Doma. Sasuke wielded the power but once. Such was its power, in the matter of moments, the tyrant's army crumbled before its might, and the Doman people at last knew freedom. While Sasuke felt his job was not done yet, he resolved to remain in Doma and establish a village here, and that he may train his new countrymen to carry on his legacy and pass down the art of ninjutsu to future generations. That is the untold story of our village's origins. As for the forbidden mantra, by whose power Doma's freedom was won, who can say why our ancestors feared its soul? All that we know is that he is not content to merely seal the scroll away, but took his blade in hand and sliced it clean in two. One piece was presented as an offering to the king of Doma in celebration of the new nation's newfound freedom. The other he had sealed away in his village, our village, never again to see the light of day. I suspected as much. Master Sasuke was no traitor or deserter, but a shinobi of honor. Even at the time, it is said that Hanzo I had told no one other than Sasuke's true mission. Those unfortunate, it is little surprised that today, centuries later, his descendants see Sasuke little more than a traitor who stole away their greatest treasure and fled to a foreign land. Thank you, Master Kume. This proved more enlightening beyond my wildest hopes. Glad to hear it, boy. But don't think I'll take kindly to you interrupting my blissful enlightenment again. As for you, my sweet little swallow, you're welcome to come back any time. Sorry to interrupt your lecherous prittle-prattle. But the princess here's got news to share, and I am afraid it ain't good of the good variety. Ouroboros, we must move quickly. Our men in the field have reported that Kage clan musters their forces in full and means to march on Doma. No doubt Hanzo has figured out where the other half of the scroll lies, and there's no time to lose. We must return at once to prepare to defend the village. Of course, the bat would be a spy. She was gone to deliver the news to the elders. Meanwhile, Princess Yuki makes for the Ruby Sea to look out for the Kage's army approach. We know not the size of our foe's army, nor the strength, only that both are formidable and then some. Suffice it to say, we will be tested as never before. In what time we have, I implore you devote yourself to your training as if our very lives depended on it, for surely they do. It is time, Jarek. The army of the Kage clan marches on Yanax even as we speak. Princess Yuki keeps watch from afar, and she says her number a legion. We must gather our brothers and sisters in the village and make toward the Ruby Sea to meet them head-on. There's one thing, however, that does not sit well with me. As Prince Yuki tells it, there is no sign of Lord Hanzo among the advancing army. Though we met him only once, he does not strike me as a man who would stay home and let the others fight his battles. He surely is plotting something up, but what? Have you any ideas, Jarek? He would strike from our blind spot. But of course, he means to circle around and cross over to Yannick's by way of the Azim Steep, catching us from behind. And our foe vastly outnumbers us. We simply cannot afford to spread our forces thinner than they already are. If Hanzo means to sneak through the back door undetected, like as not, he comes alone. I trust the defense of the steep to you. Go in safely, friend, and may the kami smile upon us today. Can't speak for you, but getting caught between two squabbling ninja clans wasn't high on my to-do list. Still, we're on this ship together, so might as well see the voyage through to the end. I reckon if that Hanzo shows up grabbing his half of the scroll for me, will ye? Dive, Captain, dive! Meow. I wonder what made those crystals. What's this old man doing? Pardon me, my boy. I seem to have lost my way. Can you show this old man to Plum Springs? Heh. Clearly, you're not as stupid as your friends, but it's too late. The scroll has returned to the hand of its rightful owner, and everything proceeds according to my plan. As expected, Doman Ninjutsu was a sad sight to behold. Where Sasuke struggled to wield 3 mudra, the Jonin of the Kage command 4 with ease. Burshin no Jutsu, so we called it in the Hingan tongue, mirrors and mirrors of mirrors. In a matter of moments, my loyal man appeared from afar to be legion. With all but a few abandoning the village to meet the challenging of my army, it was simple enough to put the guise of the old man and walk out with what was rightfully mine. That is the difference between a true shinobi and the Doman war sons who dishonor our name to with their very existence. But dishonor ends today. At long last I shall wipe the earth of the sons of Sasuke the Shamed, the thief who stole my great ancestors' knowledge and consigned our proud clans to ruin. A proud clan to ruin? I shall not waste my time with a false shinobi such as you, and yet there is sharpness and edge in her technique that your Doman friend lacks. Yes, you should make a fine test of my newfound powers. You know, I could just stop him right now by throwing my daggers. Come, great beast. Hanzo the Hidden, descendant of the first master, bids you come. Please tell me it's something puny. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump. What is the meaning of this? So fearsome, their floppy ears, so terrifying, their sharply protruding teeth. The audience gasped in horror. Karasu, I knew you lived. There he goes again. Oh! I killed you! Ah, I thought you sharper than that, my friend. There's some resemblance around the eyes, I'll admit, but the real me is so much more handsome. The lording is dumbfounded, so stubbornly proud was he of his precious fourth Mundra. Never in a million years did it occur him that my master, Gekai, had mastered the same technique, a technique he imparted to me. Oh, and if those lovely little creatures thumping about you give it away, that scroll in your hands is quite fake. I couldn't very well let forbidden knowledge fall into the wrong hands now, could I? Though you only succeeded in killing my mirror, and you did try to kill me, I really didn't appreciate that. My poor little chick, you always end up doing the dirty work, don't you? But worry not, from this time at your side stands one not Ouroboros the Dim, or even some two Gil rogues, but the most stylish, lethal shinobi this realm has ever seen. What say we cut this self-important sop down to size? You dare mock me? Your every breath brings shame to the ancestors of our art. My ancestors, you'll pay for your insolence. Come! You'll pay! I got bunnies! Nice shot. Why can't I use that? destroying your spirit animal. No, I wasn't guessing. Hello, Chester. You want to see me kick the bad guy's butt?
I cannot fall to the likes of you.
Pathetic. He poked him. You come far, my little chick. I dare say you could teach the dim one a lesson or two. Spare Ouroboros the details. I have a reputation to uphold, after all, but it was rather exhilarating to fight on the same side for once. We really should do it again sometime. Till we meet again, exit our hero, stage right. What's that you say? Karasu still lives? I knew that slippery bird had another trick up his sleeves. All's well that ends well, eh? Seems that Karasu fellow was a right Ben and Cove after all. Reckon you're lucky to have a friend like him. Lucky? For all the trouble he puts us through, I would sooner have 1,000 arch enemies. You'll be pleased to know that we made short work of the Kage's army. Soon as we realized they were mostly smoke and mirrors, it weren't long afore we milled what was left of them. We cannot have done it without you, Jarrett. You are a savior of our village. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And we can rest easy knowing that half of the Forbidden Scroll is safely back in our hands. But if the half Karasu gave all to Hanzo at the Isle of Biko was a fake, that means... Curse it all! That confounded crow! My duty is clear. I must pursue Karasu and recover the scroll. Sue, pray tell the elders that I am not. I will be returning to Eorzea for foreseeable future. Do not mention Karasu's name. Rather, that the official story is that the traitor is long since dead. Do not worry, Ouroboros. I will see the elders leave you alone, as I always do. Sharpened up a bit, haven't you, lad? Now, if you don't mind, I'll be taking the false scroll back with me to Limsa. If even that Hanzo couldn't whittle the difference of old Caravanian and the Krakens aren't to know any better. Jarek, Ouroboros, it is my honor. It is my honor to lend my blade to your cause. I wish I could have cut down a few more Hanzo's henchmen, but oh well. I suppose one can't have it all. Now let's return to home. To Hales. I've forgotten. Kage! The poor fool's probably tearing the realm upside down looking for me. I must be off, friends. The more keeps you on your toes, I'll give her that. And with that, I'd best moving my dew beaters as well. Then I too shall take my leave, my friends. It was ever an honor to fight by your side. Jarek, if you're not in a hurry to return your adventures, I would have a word with you. Pray meet me at our storehouse upon your return to Los Nausicaa. I no longer have to talk like Jack. I'm so happy. His tongue, his dialect makes it so hard to read. I get tongue-tied and twisted, and then I'd mess up other words. Come on, Lo Gridania. My favorite city. This is home. Monster Hunter? There's a title. I'll have to look that one up. I want to check my retainers real quick, and then I'll go to his storehouse in Wineport. Sister, did you see me beat up the bad guy? The cat's just sitting next to me. It's like, when are you gonna fold the chair up so I can rest my feet? Or rest on your lap? Come on, camera. Oro yo. What are you? A white mage. I hate the necklace. That right there, the choker or whatever, and that little lacy thing, yeah, I hate that. Other than that, it's okay. teleport to Wineport now. Cersei Godiva. Some Godiva sounds good. Their chocolate is amazing. It would be raining. Hi Jarek, thank you for coming. I have been reflecting on recent events and contemplating what it means to walk the path of a shinobi. I knew you had to be the contemplative sort as well, so I would share you with my thoughts. When I first came to Eorzea, I thought only of fulfilling my duty entrusted to my by elders. It was no exaggeration to say that it was my sole purpose in life. Meeting you, learning the truth, the Master Genkai, and from Karasu, these experiences changed me. In the end, I forsook my duty in favor of following my own heart. I faced my old master in combat and slew him for his treachery. Even after all that, I remained here in Eorzea to follow my own sense of duty. But even though I believed in the path I had chosen, it was my heart of hearts, a part of me was unsure. It is my true home, not my village. It is my true duty, not to the brothers and sisters I left behind. I have pondered time and again the story of Master Sasuke as told by the old hermit, and at long last it is clear to me. Master Sasuke could have returned home even after freeing the people of Doma from the tyrant's reign. In fact, one could say it was his duty to do so. Instead, he chose to remain there and founded the village where I was raised. It was not his duty, at the very least, not a duty tasked to him by his master, Hanzo I, but rather a cause he took up his own accord. In this sense, I cannot blame the descendants of the Kage for viewing him as little more than a dishonorable renegade worthy of scorn. Nevertheless, Master Sasuke was willing to forsake his legacy and the recognition of his people to follow a path that he truly believed in. I have no intention of abandoning my village entirely, but I too would follow in my ancestors' footsteps in my own humble way. My first mission that I have given myself is to track down Karasu and bring the stolen scroll back to the village where it belongs. He is ever an elusive bird, and the task will not be easy, but I welcome the challenge. But forgive me, Jarek, I've rambled on enough. You have proven yourself to be a true shinobi, and more than that, a true friend. I look forward to the day when we can stand together once more. Tenchi Jin. Level 40, huh? Wishing the best of luck. Well, folks, that's going to do it for me. I want to thank you for watching. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.